Good morning and welcome. Welcome to another episode of Drive Time with Alec. You may be noticing that the camera has a strange tint to it. And you're welcome. Watch this move. Watch this. My old camera's acting up. I got this old camera out of the closet. And hopefully it'll be working here. Hi guys. Well, Tuesday. And normally we do Tactical Tuesday today, but I will not be doing that today because I have to respond to Tom Ashby, to Smashby, my bro from Denver. He said he was drive timer 47 or something. That's awesome, and I love you. So let's talk about what his question was. So I had an article published on the affiliate published. That's not true. That's not true. It was reposted on CrossFit's affiliate page. Got some great comments and thoughts, and it had to do about self-worth. Oh, I caught the phone like a ninja. I was just, ninja skills were mad right there, and you guys didn't even believe that happened, but we're live. By the way, it fell because my thing broke, so we're going for it. Hope it doesn't fall again. Self-worth. Always a really fun topic for me. I love talking about kind of digging into the underground of what's going on with people. But Smashby's comment was, you know, where is their people's self-worth coming from? I mean, are there correlates? Maybe it is from those things, from like wealth or financial wealth, financial well-being, friends, family, loved ones. Where does self-worth really originate from? Super good question. Really dicey ground. The reason it's dicey is because as soon as you start talking about things that are not material or physical, and you go beyond even the mental stuff, people start getting really creeped out. I'm holding the phone because I'm turning and I don't want it to fall again. The sun. So, as soon as you start talking about that kind of stuff, let me give you an example, right? So we're talking about self-worth, and if I start saying things like, you know, self-worth is intrinsic. It exists, you know, in the soul of a person. Okay, well, I just said the word soul. Sweet God, no. Could he be talking about something spiritual? It's like, what? So, I don't know. I tend to avoid that because I used to do a lot of that kind of talk earlier in my life because I'm so old and wise, right? And, I don't know. It was fruitless. Let's just put it that way. So, misguided or naive or whatever you want to call it, but at the end of the day, I'll just dive right into what I think, and you guys can take it for what it's worth. So let's start with some basic premises here, because I only have so much time to handle this topic. But you know, I only have so much limited knowledge, right? I'm just a baby in terms of wisdom or knowledge, so I only got what I got. But what I put together so far is that self-worth. Look, we have our physical, we have the body, we've got tangible stuff. I can grip skin and I can feel flesh on iron, and I know what that stuff's like, right? I know what thinking is like. I know what my mind can do. There's some weird stuff when you get in there, right, when thought becomes action, because we know that when action happens in our body, right? Mike Menser talks a lot about this, and I think he calls it the quantum gap, but I don't remember. But you've got, you know, neurons firing, and you've got synapses connecting, and you've got electricity running through your brain. But how does that start? When does a thought from nothing all of a sudden become an electrical impulse in your brain? How does that happen? That's this weird thing of like, I'm going to pick this barbell up, to picking the barbell up. It's this fascinating concept, but there is something outside of our physical, right? Because our mental is not in our physical. Clearly, I can't hold on to a thought with my hands. I can't touch it. So everyone understands that. Everyone that has a brain gets that. But now we got to talk about your worth. So where does your worth come from? Well, I have a couple beliefs that surround self-worth. First belief. My first belief is that self-worth exists outside of you. What I mean by that is it is not something you do. It is something innate in you. It is the human worth. It is the human value. And so, you know, it gets a little spiritual. I hate to use that word because people freak out, and God forbid you say the word God. But there's self-worth in human beings innately. So if you are just a normal human being, regardless of religious beliefs, that stuff doesn't matter right now. You have a value inside you that is unique and individual to you. How did you get that value? Pick whatever, you know, phrase makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. The universe created it for you. A God gave it to you. Evolution made it. Whatever. It's there. And you just really can't deny it. I mean, people try. They're like, no, I mean, we just evolved from nothing. And people, okay, well, fine, maybe. I'm not going to say you're wrong or right. All I'm going to say is that you have a value, and you know it. You look in the mirror, and you know you're worth something. Now, I know there are people that have been massively abused in our world by psychological and just even physical abuse that has crushed their sense of self-worth. I understand. That doesn't mean it didn't exist in the first place or doesn't exist now. It just means that some perversion of our world took it down in you. And that sucks, and that's unfair, and that's just doesn't make it not true though. So self-worth, in my first belief, is that it's innate in each individual. Where does it come from, or what is it specifically? Like, what drives your self-worth? Those are very personal questions that you can't answer, that you can't find on a drive time, right? I mean, this is stuff that you have to go seek and sit and meditate on, or pray about, or just sit in silence, or just think about to derive the real action from. Because at the end of the day, I can tell you this, because I'm done now, because we're almost at the end. Obviously, this is a big topic. You have intrinsic value that only you bring to this world. You are a unique creation. Obviously, we know this, right? This is a fact. I'm not talking about stuff that's just kind of, I'm Alex thoughts. You are a unique creation in this world. You have a set of DNA, a set of characteristics, a style, a humor, an intellect that is totally unique to you. And the beginning of your value starts in that place. The beginning of your intrinsic value starts in your uniqueness, in your ability to bring something to the world that only you can bring. Go there first. And if you don't know what that uniqueness is yet, and it's been burned out of you by a destructive society, it's still there. It's inside you. You can find it. And you have to find it. No one else can give it to you. People can give you hints at it, people can give you thoughts at it, or points towards it, because they can see into you maybe the way you have blocked yourself from. But it's there, and you have to seek it out. So, that's all I really want to talk about on self-worth for a drive time. Smashby, you're the man. Thank you for posing a hard question, an honest question, and a good thought. You know, it's always an interesting path. But the more we seek it, the more we find it. That's just really the end result. Dig deep, find your value. It's way bigger than you think. And that's all I got for today. There's a thumbs up for craziness and dropping cameras, and I'm going to go check out an ultrasound of my wife and our child. So, looking for self-worth inside the ultrasound. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.